Can I be honest with you? They're not consistent. They're just comfortable. So you pray once it's your scheduled time, but your heart is far away from God. You can worship, but there's no more weight. You can go to church, but you're just marking attendance. So you keep on doing a lot of things that make you seem as if you're consistent with God, but you're lacking one thing: conviction. There's the danger that most of us don't really talk about, and it's not the danger of quitting. It's actually the danger of being consistent without conviction. One of the greatest enemies of spiritual growth, aside from sin, is routine. I know it shocked somebody. It's routine. Routine makes you feel that you are going more with God. You are loving God more. You are doing more things for God. You are feeling that you are busy for God, but actually you are very far from Him. This is the issue of routine. And if you stay with me to the end, you may just as well find out that consistency without conviction is actually spiritual sleepwalking. You know, before now, we've gotten to know that routine is something we actually have to do. Read the Bible, pray every day if you want to grow. That's the song we knew while we were much younger. And there's nothing wrong in that. But be careful too when you do something so much that you no longer know the reason why you do it. It's just the same thing with your name. There was a time that you had to memorize your name. But now, even without you thinking about it, you know your name already. So you don't even know what your name entails or why your name is your name. It can also be applied spiritually. Routine is a form of replacing. So you replace fire with form. You replace passion with protocol. You replace obedience with obligation. Routine has a way of numbing your sensitivity. So you feel that you're actually doing things for God, but you're actually missing the real intent. You know, that passage of the Bible that says that people will come to Jesus on that last day and will say, in your name we cast out demons, in your name we heal the sick, we did this, we did the other one. And Jesus will still tell them, despite what they told him, that get away from me, I don't know you workers of iniquity. I was actually shocked about that passage of the Bible until this thing became known to me. That these things that these people did are mentioned, they were all doing it out of routine, but the heart posture with respect to that, they lost it. So while they were actually outwardly doing things for God, the motive behind it, the conviction behind it was lost. Routine has a way of turning your prayer into a schedule. It has a way of turning your church going into an attendance. It has a way of making you to fast, but you don't have any hunger. To worship, but you no longer reverence God. You pray, but you are not even feeling what you are even praying for. Can I ask you, when last did God stretch you in your prayer? When last did obedience cost you? When was the last time that God interrupted your routine? Because we feel that the only thing we have to do is just to go to church. We go to church, we come back. Once it's Sunday, we go to church again. Life continues. Let us eat and drink, for tomorrow we die. And we find out that while we are doing that, we are having a mindset, we are having a perception that we are growing. Even people outside will be saying something like, this person is worthy of emulation, but inwardly we are going away. So this one is not a matter for backsliders now. It's a matter for those who feel that they have grown to an extent with God, where you feel that they don't need to know God any longer. Life has become a matter of routine. Even people that we feel that knew God these days, Shebi it's just Sundays to go and preach a message. I'll just go check this one, check my concordance, check my commentaries, and go and preach. Is it not to preach? There's no more relevance, there's no more reverence in it. Even for us who are the members who come to church, And when somebody mentions John 3:16, or mention John 1 verse 1, or mention Genesis 1 verse 1, we know that it has to do with the beginning. We know it has to do with the gospel or salvation, and we close our minds to it because out of routine we've read these passages a lot and we know what it's supposed to say. So any other thing you want to say, I don't want to hear it. You are just wasting my time. Routine. That's why Jesus said, these people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. You see how the devil can keep a strong Christian, not a backsliding one now, a strong Christian. It's not that you are rebellious, you are just numb, you don't feel anything. Your prayer time is just a schedule you want to do. You have turned God into a checkbox. Nothing really matters to you again. It's just for you to just do that thing you have to do, to fulfill all righteousness, to ease guilt. And you feel that you are growing, you are consistent, but you are lacking conviction. This is a warning from God to us. When God told us that He doesn't want us to keep on babbling like the pagans, because they think they'll be heard because of their many words. Be careful not to do your acts of righteousness before men to be seen by them. If you do, you have received your reward from them. When you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to Father who is unseen. When you fast, these are instructions Jesus gave to us. And we feel that it's just about prayer, it's just about fasting. But He was targeting the issue of the heart posture. What is your heart posture, can I ask? What has God done to you? When was the last time you went to worship God and you cried under that weight of His presence? When was the last time that kind of thing happened? When was the last time God interrupted your routine? I'm saying this now out of a pressure and a burden, because even me myself, when this message came to me, it was a burden to me because I was not even thinking, these messages I'm sharing with us, has it turned to routine? Is just to go and search the Bible and just see anything that we can do and then bring it up and tell anybody. That's why we don't have any single growth in our territories, even though messages are being increased day by day. Go on YouTube, you will search, messages are being preached Sunday after Sunday, but go from Monday to Saturday, you see people living the same way, even getting worse. They're not believers, they are Christians, unquote. Routine. That's what the devil brought in. He said, okay, we're not going to do anything with the matter of sin. Let's keep sin for those who are backsliders, or for those who feel that they are standing. Let's give them routine. Let them continue praying, let them continue fasting, let them continue reading the word. But let them lose the relevance of what they are doing. So you see somebody go around shouting and being proud that he has done 7 hours straight, 7 hours prayer, 7 hours worship, 12 hours, as the case may be. Or as you know this, the way it goes when we do beginning of the year, we do 7 hours, 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, 40 days, as the case may be. We pray, we shout, we kabash, we sweat, we do everything, and we feel that just because we did that, we are growing. But somebody can come out from that same thing and go out and make very, very wrong decision. But his mindset to be that I prayed, how come am I making this kind of bad decision? He just went to pray to fulfill all righteousness. For his schedule to just tick that you prayed today, but there was nothing that touched you. You just rush into prayer and come out. There's nothing that touched you. Nothing changed. Obedience actually listens to find out, God, what do you want me to do? If I've come to pray, what do you want me to pray about? How is it going to be? Or is it just to just pray and come out? But routine just wants you to do the same way it has been. Routine is a form of pride. Because if you are the one that is in control of your own quiet time or in control of anything you are doing for God, you are the one that is now heading the seat. God is no longer in control. They are not backsliding, they are just numb. And if you keep on doing that way and feeling that you are going to grow, can I tell you that it cannot work that way? Because yesterday's strength cannot deal with today's battle. Neither can yesterday's manna feed today's hunger. Our passion today has turned to protocol. Our fire has turned to form. Our worship has turned to routine. But God in His mercy at times decides to interrupt your routine, not to shame you, but just to call you back to order. David said, search my heart. He didn't say my schedule, search my heart. This is not a call for us to do more, but it's a call for us to return. Jesus told the church in Ephesus, return to your first love. Emphasis, your first love, not their first works, their first love. You can be working for God, but the love is no longer there. And it is weighed in the fire. Fire will burn it up. Because a routine that does not have conviction is just an empty work. But a routine with conviction is devotion. And devotion carries fire. If this message stirred you, it's not just for you to just feel inspired and then you go. Can you make a decision that from today, anything I say I'm doing for God, there must be something at the back of it. My heart must be involved. If I'm praying, I must be there. If I'm fasting, I know why I'm fasting. If I'm worshiping, I know who I'm worshiping and why I'm worshiping Him. Can you comment in the comment section? I choose living devotion. This message was too heavy, so I couldn't compact it in one part. So expect a part 2, where you are going to find out what is that kind of routine that can be able to bless myself. Because people can misinterpret this now and make a misbalance out of it and be like, okay, does that mean I should just pray anyhow? I should just fast anyhow? I should just read the Bible anyhow? There's still need for routine. There's still need for discipline. But there's a routine that destroys and there's a routine that builds up. Don't miss part 2.